Hello everybody and welcome to MotoE and the British Grand Prix, the first of two races today on this very wet Saturday. Storm Anthony has joined us. So round 5 of this year's World Championship will be the wettest we've ever had in this electric series. It's a 5-lap race now. They've taken it down from the 6 due to the weather conditions. They were unable to have another sighting lap. So 5 laps, around about 10 minutes in total. And alongside me in the commentary box is Omi. Omi, we're in for a cracker here. This should be quite fun, and fingers crossed, it's going to be a good race one. And of course, it's electric. Just get that out for you now.
Oh yeah, hopefully it's going to be an electric one, but as it's a MotoE, it definitely will be electric. Hopefully we are going to get some good racing, but hopefully we aren't going to get any big crashes as well, because obviously the rain is still there. But yeah, all of the fans there keeping nice and warm in this very bad storm currently out there. So hopefully we are going to be getting some good running therein and some good racing.
We should do, hopefully will be as well. Track temperature is at 17 degrees, air temperature 13, light rain still here, 71% humidity, no wind speed either, which is causing the problems, and it's going to be our first start in MotoGP on the Silverstone wing since 2012, the last time we used it. We used it in 2011 and 2012 when MotoGP came to Silverstone. We didn't like it, didn't work out so well in those days. It was all still very much a brand new paddock area. We moved back to the national start line. We had some great races, some great last corner overtakes there across the years. And now we're all set for the first time on a new wing. It's race 1 for MotoE in 2023 at the British Grand Prix. Here is your starting lineup as well. It is pole position for Eric Granado. Alongside is Mattia Cassidy and Hector Garzo. Kevin Manfred starts in 4th with Kevin Zanoni in 5th. Randy Kumanaka starts in 6th. Nicolas Spinelli is 7th, Matteo Ferrari in 8th, Jordi Torres goes 9th, Andrea Mantovani is in 10th, Alessandro Zarcone is in 11th, Tito Rabat starts 12th, Alessio Finelio is 13th, Lucas Salvadori 14th, Miguel Pons 15th, Heike Akubo is 16th, Mika Perez 17th, and Maria Herrera, she lines up in 18th position on the field. Tito Rabat making his first appearance here in wet weather conditions since the accident in 2018 in qualifying. So, all eyes. Remember, no formation lap, not even a roll forward of 4 grid places. It's literally straight down. That's why they gave them an extra sighting lap to get used to the conditions. But I'll tell you what, Omi, this is going to be very dangerous. No formation lap, straight in towards turn number 1. Cold tyres, cold brakes. This is going to be the chaos or a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's either going to be chaos or it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, though, everyone is able to get through the opening corner, but I don't think we'll be surprised if we do see maybe a car sliding off. But hopefully we are going to be getting, hopefully we are going to get a lot of action, and I was kind of waiting for Ferrari's name to come up on the starting grid there.
So this is this race due underway now. Apparently we've got a minute delay for some reason, so they've just held the procedure slightly so they can get everyone off the grid. So there is a slight delay to the start procedure. It was supposed to get underway a minute ago. That's what that race control message was. Now it's 1 minute to go, so with the extra procedures, they've just taken a little bit more of a distance to go through. 5 laps ahead of us then. Race 2 later on will be 6 laps in total. So we're getting ready to start. It will be a blast-off procedure, and they'll hear the electric batteries churn up. There's Miguel Pons. 1 win, 6 podiums, 1 pole position as well, lining up. Fingers crossed, we're in for go on. 30 seconds until the lights go out. The first ever MotoE race at Silverstone for this all-electric series coming up. Red flag lifted, of course, just to get them all into starters' orders. Fingers crossed we don't have a red flag. Fingers crossed they all get through cleanly. What do you think, Omi? Red flag, or is it all going to go well?
Red flag.
Green flag at the back. All eyes to the lights. MotoE's British Grand Prix race number 1 is under starters orders. Lights out. Good start from Eric Granado. Poor getaway from Mattia Cassidy. Hector Garza is going to come through on the inside line. Mattia Cassidy's going to be there too. In towards turn number 1. Now they're all taking it carefully, and rightly so. They get through. Few of the plastic Max flipping away, but look at Eric Granado. He's like he's in another dimension. Coming into turn 3 in Village, and he's gone ahead. Coming up on the inside, Matteo Ferrari trying to make a few positions. Cassidy's going back on the inside. Ferrari's going to go around, and Nicolas Spinelli is on the inside line as well. Coming out of the loop into Aintree and down the Wellington Straight. Nicolas Spinelli is up into second position. Garzo down the order. No jump starts. They come through, and it's good as they head down the Wellington Straight. That was a surprise though. I mean, there's 3 wide though, but the wettest part of the track is the Hanger Straight.
Yeah, exactly what I posted and needed. It got away very, very well, and all of them luckily did manage to get through. They were very careful coming out of Abbey, but they're all making their way through now, and it looks like they've all survived.
The birds don't know what's hit them as well as they come through with the electric pad. They're so silent, these bikes, as they come up as well. It's not like Formula E where you can hear the electric churn. You really have to be paying attention to know when the MotoE bikes pass you. Granado leads. They come across the national start line in towards Cobb's Corner. You can see how dry it is on the racing line. Then as soon as you turn off it, it is very, very wet. A lot of spray being kicked up as well. 18 runners still going through. Mackett and Beckett's is the hardest part, and that's very disappointing to see an empty grandstand behind as well. Came into the back half of the track. That's not what we need. In fact, there's loads of empty grandstands around today. It's almost like we're not racing. What on earth is going on? Very much big empty grandstands here at Silverstone. That's not a great advertisement for a British Grand Prix. But Ergonada coming through, Nicolas Spinelli, Hector Garza. In fact, everyone looking at me, it's just empty grandstands. What's going on?
Yeah, a lot of empty grandstands after this. Like basically, we should just get free grandstands at this stage.
Yeah, open up for free. Let us have it. Honestly, ridiculous. Right, there's Torres. He leads the championship on 152 points. 9 points back with Matteo Ferrari. Granado's now been dropped back. Hector Garza's taken second position away from Nicolas Spinelli. So there was a little bit of a change there. Is Garza going to come back as Spinelli's taken P2 again? And it wasn't that bad. I think the slowness of the electric bikes at the moment, not generating too much spray, so it's just about okay, isn't it? It's not becoming like a, ooh, this is a big problem. Oh, long lap penalty. Matteo Ferrari, that's for the yellow flags yesterday.
Yeah, Ferrari there, but here we go for second.
Yeah, that's going to be Garza back on the inside of Spinelli and does so at turn 1, and now everyone's just playing let's not crash game.
Yeah, let's just behave. Obviously, they're all got to be careful, close in the back one as well. But yeah, as you said, Ferrari, long lap penalty from yesterday, but exactly what Granado needed as well. But yeah, you do have Garza and Spinelli battling quite a bit for second position. They have changed positions quite a bit, so they're really battling. But yeah, but yeah, obviously 4 laps to go now. This race does go by very quickly, doesn't it?
It goes massively quickly as well. Just having a conversation as well. Apparently, they're going to look to clean the track before the next session because they've got an hour lunch break, so they're going to send the dryers out to get rid of some of this standing water. Eric Granado and Hector Garza battling out together as well now on the circuit. So that's good news that they're going to send out the trucks and clear this standing water ahead of the Moto3 and Moto2 qualifying because the rain has actually stopped here at Silverstone ever so slightly. Yeah. So it's now, after this race, it'll be the best time to get out there, clean up this track, and let's have a calm rest of the day. But it's Eric Granado controlling the advantage, and this is what we talked about earlier on, isn't it, Omi? The pack racing, you've generated so much spray, it's actually more dangerous being in the spray than as being the first to meet the conditions.
Yeah. But obviously it's good news for the rest of the day as well. If the rain stopped now, they can start clearing it, and we can actually get some good running in for all of the sessions to come. But yeah, but for this race, you have Garza who's staying close, I have to say.
Whoa. And where's Kumanaka? Randy Kumanaka back up into second position. Where did he come from? Nicolas Spinelli's dropped down to 5th position. Here's at the moment coming through Maggett and Beckett. I know, and Randy Kumanaka from 5th on the grid has come on and taken second place. He's going to go for the lead down the Hanger Straight. And look at Granado go around the outside. And look at this. Unbelievable! Garza takes second. Eric Granado been forced down to the middle, and Randy Kumanaka takes the lead. Hector Garza goes to second place. The two Dynavon intact GP MotoE are 1 and 2 in the race. Kumanaka ahead, and there on the inside, that's Kevin Manfred. Trying to have a look at Eric Granado. Hasn't worked out. Coming into Vale. Oh, where did that come from? Randy Kumanaka, we saw that back in the French Grand Prix. It's looking good. Granada's have to lift down. And look on the inside. There goes Kevin Manfred. And with a brilliant move to take third place. Fantastic from Manfred.
Granada's fully just dropped down, but yeah, brilliant by Kumanaka to take the race lead as well. But so much happening with 3 laps to go now. And now they're all starting to really go a bit chaotic and starting to fully battle it out.
2:27.6, that's the fastest lap time, so the track improving lap after lap as these guys get more and more confident with the way the circuit needs to be. So they're all setting red sector times, all of them, red, red, red. 33.4, 33.4, 33, 33.6 for Granado, so he's 2/10 slower than everybody else, but a 33.4 is the time to be at. And looking through that first sector, Granado was the second slowest, and Garza on the inside line down into Brooklands takes the lead away from Randy Kumanaka, and here comes Kevin Manfred. Can he take his first ever win in the MotoE Championship as well? He's coming up, and coming also into it, Nicholas Spinelli, trying to attack Eric Granado.
This is absolutely amazing. Is that Ferrari getting a long lap?
Yeah.
Is he serving that right now? Yep.
That's the exit of Luffield. It's a long, long lap here as well. It really does make you suffer. And he's now dropped all the way back as 1, 2, 3, 4. We declare the tyre wars. They're coming towards turn number 1. It's at the inside. Kevin Manfred going for second place at Cobb's Corner. He forces out crew Randy Kumanaka, and he does it. Takes second position with a clean move. Manfred up to second. Now El Granado going to go wheel to wheel with Randy Kumanaka. Kumanaka's now down to fourth. And he's taken back ahead. Late braking into Beckett. He gets back ahead. Well, this is just ludicrous racing. They're all throwing it round perfectly. It's brilliant stuff.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. This is the order is changing very quickly, and I think now we're gonna have Manfred also go for the race lead as well here. Maybe he's staying close, but he might have a chance. Or he might be under pressure as well.
Oh, he's going for it on the inside line, down into Stowe, and Hector Garza's going to come back through. Here comes Randy Kumanaka, El Granado in there too. It's just getting a little bit too much at the moment as well, but Kevin Manfred as well, the Italian, is pushing hard. No British riders in this championship as well, so there's no home hero to cheer on to have the best of the conditions. I've never seen it so unbusy at Silverstone. And through goes Kevin Manfred at Club Corner on the inside of Hector Garza. That was brilliant. There's a yellow flag sector 4 as they go wheel to wheel down towards turn 1. Zarconi's crashed out. Garza takes the lead though, coming into Abbey. And now here comes Randy Kumanaka coming into the mix. Round the outside, Manfred's not done. He's done the switchback. Granado nearly loses out. And through goes Kumanaka on the inside line. Oh, beautiful moves. What racing. And look at this. Look at this. Here comes Kumanaka defending the inside line. Garza back on the inside line. Gets back to second ahead of Kevin Manfred. And he's bringing Eric Granado, Nicholas Spinelli, Mattia Cassidy and Jordi Torres into the mix. And Torres passes Cassidy for 6th.
Absolutely incredible stuff. They're battling like absolutely crazy, but it looks like we also had a crash as well. And are we about to go 3 wide as well now? Oh, they're getting very, very close together in this race currently with 2 laps to go now.
Granado back on the inside line. He's trying to take Manfred. Hasn't parked up there. This is unbelievable stuff. And now going wide goes Hector Garza. Kevin Manfred tried to look on the inside into Luffield. Hasn't worked out. But going right round the outside, Mattia Cassidy getting ahead of Jordi Torres. Did he make the move? I think he did. Tyre screen hasn't updated. As you try and work out, yes he did. Cassidy passing Torres, who's twitching massively down the national straight and towards Cobb's Corner. So there's 12 points in the moment between the championship standings of Jordi Torres on 153, Matteo Ferrari on 141. Randy Kumanaka is 30 points back. Hector Garza 35 points back. But Matteo Ferrari not scoring. He's in 11th position. Jordi Torres in 7th position. Not many points getting in with them today, but it's doing well. That changes to 11 as Matteo Ferrari breaks into the top 10.
Yeah, Manfred might have a chance now, and I think they're all going to be going for some moves now down this straight. And Manfred is going to have a chance to get past, I think he's going to try to get past Garza here down this straight.
Kumanaka's retaken the lead, as we know, but he's just gone to take off a little bit of tyre cooling as Kevin Manfred on the inside line coming into Stowe. Hector Garzo's on the outside line, and it's no competition. We're going to have one more lap to decide this race coming up as well. It's a very short but very energetic quick race. Everyone's going already off the racing line, trying to cool down the tyres. That's good news for later on as well, that this track might just get to the best of it's going to be. It's still going to be wet throughout the day, but we still might be good. Last lap the call though, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 riders in contention to win this race.
We don't know who's going to win. Kumanaka currently has P1, but I would say Manfred, Garzo, and they're all going to put massive pressure on him on this last lap now. This is going to be very interesting.
Randy Kumanaka's going defensive as well, coming into Village as Kevin Manfred tries to look on the outside. Garzo's up the inside of... Granato's up the inside of Hector Garzo. Now Garzo's up the inside of Granado. It's just changing second after second, and here comes Nicolas Spinelli.
This is absolutely incredible.
Wow, they touched! They touched! Eric Granado, front wheel touches the rear wheel of Hector Garzo. 9 times out of 10, you're down on the deck. How on earth he managed to stay up, I do not know. I do not know. Nicolas Spinelli down! And out goes Nicolas Spinelli! He drops the front deck, coming into Brooklands, and Nicolas Spinelli has splattered out of the race. But now Kumanaka leads with Kevin Manfred in second. Miguel Pons will move up the order, so will Teo Ferrari. That's going to really adjust the championship. And look at Kevin Manfred coming down the national start-finish straight in towards Cops Corner. He is right alongside Kumanaka. Granado getting back up. He gets ahead of Hector Garzo, who backs out. So after touching front wheel to rear wheel, they go through. And now look at the race lead coming into Maggett and Beckett.
Incredible. Now I think Manfred's going to have a chance. He needs some good exits out of Maggett and Beckett, and then maybe he can go for a late send. But yeah, contact, and he's definitely not what we want to see. But here we go. Manfred's going to have a chance now. If he can tuck in and maybe go for a late send into the braking zone of Stowe.
Yep, it's all done behind. Third and fourth are going to be their own battle. 1 and 2 will be their own battle as they come down the hanger straight. Manfred will get a toe. They're all off the racing line as well, trying to cool down the tyres. Bar Hector Garzo, who's trying to go right round the outside of Rio Granado coming into Stowe. That's going to be quite tight together as well. Granado just about holds off. And look at Manfred. Manfred's got the run of Kumanaka down towards Vale as Granado battling with Garzo. That's not what we need to see. Did Manfred get ahead of Kumanaka? He's trying it. He goes to the undercut. It's going to be the last corner. A club, turn 18. A square to the line. Who's going to win the British Grand Prix? Across the line, Randy Kumanaka wins race 1 of MotoE's British Grand Prix in superb style. Kevin Manfred very happy with second place. Eric Granado fights off Hector Garzo for third. Jordi Torres will keep the championship lead in fifth. Matteo Cantoni sixth. Miguel Pons seventh. And Matteo Ferrari fights back from a poor qualifying to finish eighth. Mika Perez ninth. Mantovani 10th. Rabat 11th. Zarconi, Kubo, Finelio, Salvador, Maria Herinen 16th. Spinelli and Zarconi out, and Salvador's crashed out. Salvador is crashed out, so Maria Herinen will finish in 15th place across the line. But Randy Kumanaka does a superb drive here at Silverstone and wins race 1 of the British Grand Prix. That was amazing 5 laps.
Absolutely amazing, and that's why the series is electric all the way from the start to the end. And Manfred really gave it his all right at the end, but Kumanaka was just able to hang on that final lap. But the drama was behind with some of the contact. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that as well. But unfortunately for Spinelli, he's going to lose out on some points when he was in this battle throughout for the higher points. So really unfortunate for him, but what an electric MotoE race.
Wow, Kevin Manfred second, Eric Granado third. What an amazing race. We'll hear the podium shortly as well, and we'll go through the results. What an amazing race.
Are you okay after that race? Are you okay?
I need to lie down. That was an amazing fun. I'm glad we got a break before the sprint race. That was insanity. MotoE just keeps on delivering. I don't know why it doesn't have more of a following.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm actually kind of more interested in I'm kind of more interested in it than MotoGP, to be honest, because I don't really watch motorbike racing, so I'm just a bit like I'll just watch MotoE. Oh.
So, just having a look, they're now sending out the sweepers, ready to go for the next session, which is in an hour's time.
Hopefully no more rain hits, though.
Yes, hopefully so. There's a few bouts of it coming in, but my goodness. British Grand Prix number 1 done. Race 2 will be coming up later. It was supposed to be a 12-lap combined race. It will now be an 11-lap combined race across the two. And we will have the same grid that we had for race 1 in race 2. So Randy Kumanaka will have to do that again, that charge from 5th on the grid, to go forward. What a race.
So what's the next action?
Next on track action is Moto3 qualifying, then Moto2 qualifying, but we will be back live on YouTube for the MotoGP sprint race at 2:45, and tomorrow is when it's our busiest day because we'll be covering the we'll be covering the MotoE race, Moto3 race, Moto2 race, and MotoGP race, then also followed by IndyCar. So we'll be on here quite a lot of the day, which is always good fun for the British Grand Prix. As we'll just wait now to hear the interviews from the drivers and the podium ceremony, if BT show that and not just the race. We'll hear from them and go forward. As we're just seeing some adverts at the moment. Let's go through then the full results from this race of the championship. If our timing towers want to work. Why is it not working? Look, it's still set up for MotoGP as well. There we go. So Randy Kumanaka wins from Kevin Manfred, Eric Granado, Hector Garza, Jordi Torres, Matteo Cassidy. Oh, and Zarconi has been dropped 1 position due to yellow flag infringement. So that puts Heiko Kubo to 12th place. We'll get to him in a second. So it's Randy Kumanaka who wins, Kevin Manfred is 2nd, Eric Granado 3rd, Hector Garza 4th, Jordi Torres is 5th, Matteo Cassidy 6th, Miguel Pons 7th, Matteo Ferrari is 8th, Mika Perez 9th, Andrea Mantovani is 10th, Tito Abata 11th, Akio Kubo is 12th, Kevin Zarconi 13th, Alessio Finelio 14th, Maria Herrera 15th, Nicholas Sabinelli is out, Luca Salvadori is out, and Sergio Zarcone is out of the race as well. Wow, what a MotoE. I'm just being told we're not going to see the podium, sadly. They're not going to show it. So we'll sign off now. But, Omi, that was absolutely fantastic stuff. MotoE once again delivering the big stuff.
MotoE always delivering the best action. So yeah, that was an absolutely fabulous, fantastic race. Really enjoyed that one. And yeah, I've also timed my little meeting I have to perfection. This is so basically it's just in a few minutes after
nice.
this, and then it also finishes before the MotoGP sprint. So that's all good as well.
Perfect. Right, we'll sign off then. My thanks to you, Omi, and my thanks to all of you back at home. We'll be back for the MotoGP sprint race 2:45 British summertime. But race 1 belongs to Randy Kumanaka. We'll be back for race 2 later on today. Bye-bye.